Hey everyone, Charles Stevens here. Happy New Year. I'm so excited to continue our series on growth gap traps for this week's Words of Wisdom. Today we're focusing on the perfection gap, which John Maxwell describes as the belief I have to find the best way before I start. The Living Bible version of Ecclesiastes 11:4 says, "If you wait for perfect conditions, you will never get anything done." The perfection gap is tricky because it sounds responsible. We tell ourselves we're just being careful, strategic, or thorough. But often, perfection isn't the goal, it's the excuse, just like the mistake gap. Perfection keeps us planning instead of practicing. It keeps us preparing instead of progressing. And over time, it quietly convinces us that starting later is smarter than starting now. I've seen this in leadership and I've wrestled it with myself as a business owner. There were times I delayed stepping into opportunities, not because I wasn't capable, but because I wanted everything lined up first. More clarity, more confidence, more certainty. But what I learned is this: the best plans for growing happen as we grow, not before we grow. Faith also plays a huge role here. Faith doesn't wait for perfect conditions. Faith trusts God in imperfect ones. Scripture reminds us that God directs our steps, not once everything is flawless, but as we move forward in obedience. If you find yourself stuck today, ask yourself this: am I waiting for perfection or am I avoiding progress? The perfection gap closes the moment you decide that progress is better than perfect and obedience is better than delay. So start where you are, use what you have, take the next step, and let God do the rest. And if you know you're ready to move, but need a nudge, someone to help you step forward in faith instead of waiting for everything to be just right, I'd be honored to help. Sometimes growth starts with a simple conversation and a first imperfect step. That's all for this week's Words of Wisdom. Have a great week and have a great 2026.